All praise be to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Ba'ashim Rakakadash. And I'm coming back with part 2 so I can finish. Because I didn't want it to be too long. But getting back on this lying ass motherfucker, look at him. He look like he about to be telling a damn lie. Listen.
All other ethnic groups are in the same pot that they are.
Now we all in the same pot? We all in the same pot, huh? Let me pull out these scriptures, put them on the side of it. You heard him. About to telling a bold-faced lie. So he said those Gentiles that it's talking about in Romans 3 and 9 is talking about everybody. What's wrong with these people? Do they not know that all the tribes of the nation of Israel is not Jews? Do they not know that? You just think when it says Jews, you think it's talking about all 12 tribes. This is not. And then when it says Gentiles, you think it's talking about all other people. This dude know better than that shit, man. Yo, your wicked asses go get it, man. You go get it. Every time it says there's no difference between a Jew and Gentile, they automatically think it's talking about heathens. It's talking about Israelites. During that time, it's talking about you had those of us that were still in our land. Then you had those of us that were scattered. The northern kingdom, they were scattered. Then you had some parts of Judah, the descendants of Judah, that were scattered in other lands. So what it's talking about the Jews, meaning those of us that was in our land. And then when it says Gentiles, talking about those of us that were scattered in other lands, man. Of the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about no heathens. And then he said, we are all in this together. Who the fuck all in this together? Ain't no damn heathens in this with me. No, us Israelites, we are all in this together. Ain't no heathens in this with us. Ain't no Edomites in this with us. No Ishmaelites in this with us. No Moabites, no Ammonites. No, none of these damn heathens in this with us. We are all in this together. Israelites are in this together. Not no heathens. That nigga crooked as hell. How the hell we all in this together? Let's grab this. Deuteronomy 32. And let's see if we all in this together. What it says, Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance. When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Meaning, he set those bounds around those people outside of us. For what? For the Lord's portion, Yahweh's portion is his people. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. But what did he do? The Most High separated us from these people. What did he do? Let's grab another one. Leviticus 20. And let's go down to verse around 26. I started 20. Let me see. Yeah, I started 25. Ye shall therefore put a difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowl and clean. And you shall not make your souls abominable by beasts, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creepeth upon the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me. Who is he talking to? He's talking to his people, the Israelites. For I, Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. So we ain't all in this together, man. We not all in this together. All of us Israelites, we are all in this together, man. Period. So we ain't no motherfucker we all in this together. That's that plantation bullshit. You niggas have been fucked over left, right, front, and through by these goddamn heathens. And these bastard ass niggas still want you to be joined on to people. That's not godly, man. Who the fuck told you that's godly for you to be joined on to the same motherfuckers that fucked over you? That's not godly. This is godly. Isaiah chapter 10, and let's go down to 20, straight to the point. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, not all of us, the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more stay upon him, no more again stay upon him that smote him. So we ain't gonna be joined onto these motherfucking heathens, these motherfuckers that fucked over us, but shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel. So that's what we gonna do. And so how is you being godly? Not by you being joined on to everybody. Not by you saying, oh no, they fucked over us, but so what? We can still be nice to them. No, that's not being godly. What's being godly is you being the remnant and you returning back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You putting your trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and not these motherfuckers that smoked you. They're a goddamn coon. And same thing here, read this one and read this. And then, matter of fact, let me just go to it. Let's go to Romans 3. And let's go to 29. He read 9, we'll come back to that. But he said, we're going to go to 29. Slakia. So what? So is this talking about, so what is this talking about? Right here, when Paul wrote this, said this. Romans 3 and 29. He is the God of the Jews. Is he the God of the Jews only? Is he not also of the Gentiles? Yes, of the Gentiles also. What is that talking about? Is it talking about that Yahweh is the God of these Edomites? He's the God of Moabites, Ammonites, Ishmaelites, and so on and so forth? Is he? No, he's not. Why? Why? Because what was Paul saying? He's just telling you, yeah, he is the God of those of our people that's the Jews of the southern kingdom and also of the Gentiles. Those of our people from the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom that's scattered abroad. That's what he was saying. Why? Let's grab this one right quick. Joel 2. And let's go down to 27. What Yahweh say? Let Yahweh be true and every man a liar. So you would have to say, oh, if Paul was saying that, oh no, he's the God of all other nations too. But then you got to say Paul was telling a lie then. And was Paul telling a lie? No, he said, I tell the truth in my Mashiach. I lie not. So that understanding that this dumb coon ass nigga is trying to give, he's wrong. Completely wrong. What it says, Joel 2:27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. Who? The Israelites. And that I am Yahweh, your God, your power, your father, your savior, your buckler, your helper, your shield, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. So did he say he was the God of any other? No, he said he's the God of Israel and none else. Period. I ain't sharing my God. I ain't sharing my power with no motherfucker heathens. I ain't doing it. I ain't sharing my father with nobody except my people. Period. And that's what's wrong with these niggas. These heathens done accepted you to worship all they heathen shit and say, oh yeah, come commit all kind of iniquities against your God and do what we do. But then here it is, your truth, you trying to bring them into this. This ain't for them. You niggas is through, man. You niggas is through. But let's go back up to that Romans 3 and 9, because Romans chapter 3, it ain't got nothing to do with no heathens. It ain't talking about no heathens. So why would he read verse 9? What did it say? What then? Are we better than they? And what did he say? Oh, I did. Are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved both Jews, what is that? Talking about us, that's in our land, and Gentiles, those of us that was from the southern kingdom and from the northern kingdom that scattered in other lands. That's what it's talking about. That they are all under sin. Who is all under sin? Let's grab it. Daniel 9 and 11. Let's find out who all is under sin. Matter of fact, I start at verse 9. Daniel 9 and 9. To the Lord our God belong mercies and forgiveness. Though we have rebelled against him. Who God is he? The Israelites' God. Verse 10. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh, our God, our power, our Father, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. Verse 11. Yea, all Israel, Jews and Gentiles, Israelite foreigners, Israelites that was born in other lands, have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, an oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. Who is the all that have sinned against Yahweh? We have. The Israelites. Although the heathens, yeah, they live contrary to the Most High ways, but they don't sin according to the covenant. We sin according to the covenant. So we're that all that have sinned. We're that all. This motherfucker said talking about all heathens and we all in this together. No, we are all Israel is under sin. Not no heathens. I always want to gather, always want to bring heathens into this. Always want to read the scriptures and then it's talking about Israelites, but then somehow you just want to slither some damn devils and all the rest of these heathens up into your stuff. I don't get it. Niggas is crooked as hell and the Most High is going to kill you motherfuckers. Any motherfuckers that's not speaking the truth of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh, and speaking the correct doctrine of Yahweh is going to kill you. Motherfuckers is something else. He didn't know to do good and don't do it. Man, that's sin. And you know what you just trying to get money and trying to tell them a damn lie. Crooked ass nigga. Crooked as hell. Crooked ass nigga, man. But let's go back to Romans. Just a few more and I'm going to end it off. Romans 3. Verse 9. Then we're going to continue from verse 10. What it says, as it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. Wasn't none of us righteous because we was going off. And what it says, there is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after Yahweh. They are all gone out of the way. They are all together become unprofitable. Who has become unprofitable? When you go back up to verse 1, it's going to tell you who. It says what? Because we wasn't keeping the ways of the Most High. This ain't got nothing to do with no heathens. This is talking to Israelites. That's why I said, what advantage then has the Jew? Or what profit is there of the circumcision, meaning of this covenant? Chiefly, why? Because unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh. Us, it was committed unto us, these words and these things and these scriptures. It was pertaining to us. But we didn't keep it, so that's how we became unprofitable. See? There is none that do good, no, not one. What was he quoting right here? He was quoting this. Psalms chapter 14. And what he says? He says, the fool have said in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt. And you had Israelites saying, oh, ain't no God. Didn't believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh, man. They have done abominable works. There is none that do it good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek after Yahweh. They are all gone aside. Who have gone aside? They what? They are all together become filthy. There is none that do it good, no, not one. Who have gone aside? Who is the people who have gone aside? Gone aside meaning you was in your place and then you moved out of your place. So who was that moved out of our place? In our place was we were serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. We moved aside, we turned out of the ways of serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So this nigga is crooked as hell, man. He crooked as hell. So who have gone aside? Who have gone astray? Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go to Exodus first. Go to the point. Exodus 32. Go down to 8. You already know who this is talking about. But what did it say? Exodus 32 and 8. They have turned aside. What? They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them molten image. So who have gone outside of doing the things that the Most High told us not to do and not to do? We did. We did. See? So this is who have gone aside. The Israelites. Let's go here. Isaiah 53. And let's go to verse 6. We already know what this is talking about. It's talking about the Israelites. What did it say? All we like sheep have gone astray. Who is this? All we like sheep have gone astray. Is it talking about heathens? No, it's talking about us Israelites. We have went astray from serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way. And the Lord Yahweh had laid on him the iniquity of us all. Meaning laid Yahweh the iniquity of our iniquities on Paul and Mashiach Yahushua. We have went astray from the Most High. So we are the people that it says, for all have sinned. We are the individuals it's talking about. It ain't talking about no heathens. Crooked ass nigga. Grab this one. Let's get another one. Jeremiah 2. And let's go down to 13 for straight to the point. What it says? For my people have committed two evils. Who is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua's people? The Israelites. Not no all people. What it says? For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. See? So the ways of the Most High, that's the holding of the water. That's what we're supposed to hold on to. But what we do, we chose those broken cisterns. Those things that ain't gonna hold, ain't no good for you. That your thirst is not gonna be cured by. And that's what? Start doing all the ways of the heathens, man. This nigga is crooked as hell, man. Crooked as hell, man. Let's grab another one. Same thing. Let's go to 1 Peter. Chapter 2. And let's go down to 25. We already know who Peter talking to. I guess he talking to Gentiles and he's all ethnicities too, huh? Crooked ass nigga, man. What did it say? Last verse. What it says? Let me start up one. What it says? Who is who his own self bear our sins in his own body on a tree, that we, who is we, the Israelites, being dead to sin, should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye were healed. For ye were as sheep gone astray. Who was the sheep gone astray? The Israelites. But are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls. That's what the remnant is going to do. They're going to return to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and they ain't going to no more stay upon him that smote them. So this nigga is wicked as hell, man. Give a fuck about no charisma and smiling in people's face and have people like you, man. Fuck you. You wicked as hell. What kind of motherfuckers will sit back and say, it don't matter who you are, I don't care about them, and why? Because he was trying to allude to say that, look, this is for everybody. You're a goddamn lie. These heathens got captivity. They finna be slaves of ours. And your ass gonna be reborn back into the kingdom, buddy. You ain't gonna be, you ain't Geno Jennings that's going into the chariot. Your ass, the Most High gonna lay you out. He gonna visit the evil of your doing upon you. Wicked ass fucking nigga. Talking about those Gentiles. Matter of fact, let me go here. These are them Gentiles that it's talking about. Crooked ass motherfucking nigga. These are them Gentiles. And I'm gonna end it off in a minute. But these are them Gentiles right here. Let's start here. Verse 5. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna start up and let's start from the top. Acts 2 and verse 1. And when the days of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven, as a rush of a mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues, like as of fire, and it sat upon each one of them, each of them. Verse 4. And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and began to speak with other tongues, meaning other languages, as the Spirit gave them utterance. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. This is talking about those Gentiles. But what it say who these Gentiles was? Jews. Now, when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded because that every man heard them speak in his own language. And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galileans, meaning they speak Hebrew? And how hear we every man in our own tongue, wherein we were born? So you had Jews that was born in other languages, other lands that spoke different languages according to those languages of those lands where they was born at, saying these things. And what was it? It says what? Parthians. Were these really Parthians? No, these are the Gentiles that it's talking about. Parthians and Medes and Elamites and dwellers of Mesopotamia. Is these heathens? No, these are Jews, Israelites from the southern kingdom that was born in other lands. And in Judah, and in Cappadocia, and in Pontus, and in Asia. Phrygia and Pamphylia, in Egypt, and in parts of Libya, and in Cyrene, and strangers of Rome. Who was these strangers of Rome? Jews and proselytes. Cretes and Arabians. Who was these Cretes and Arabians? We're going to find out in verse 14 or verse 12. When it's verse 14, I think, and it says what? We do hear them speak in our tongues the wonderful works of Yahweh. And they were all amazed and were in doubt, saying one to another, What meaneth this? Others mocking said, These men are full of new wine. But Peter, standing up with the 11, lifted up his voice and said unto them, Ye men of Judah. Wait a minute. So he called these Parthians and these Medes and these Elamites and all that. He called them who? Ye men of Judah, and all ye that dwell at Jerusalem. Be this known unto you, hearken unto my words. For these are not drunken as ye suppose, seeing it is but the third hour of the day. So whose were these? Israelites. Not no heathens, or what he say, not no Gentiles. These motherfuckers are something else, man. Something else, man. Crooked ass niggas. Let's grab this one. Let's grab these. Let's go here. Let's go to James. James, a servant of Yahweh, and of the Lord Yahweh Shamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. So what he said 12 tribes are scattered abroad. The northern kingdom was scattered abroad, and you had individuals, although during this time you had those of us that were still in our land, but you still had some of those of us from the southern kingdom, I just read it, scattered abroad in other lands, born in other lands, and the northern kingdom was scattered. So what? 12 tribes were scattered. Now we fully scattered. See? But let's go here. 1 Peter 1 and 1. Peter, an apostle of Mashiach Yahushua, Mashiach Slakia, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus and Galatia, Cappadocia and Asia. I just read those ones that were scattered throughout what? Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, and Asia. Who was it? Who was those Gentiles it's talking about? Who was those that were scattered? It said to the strangers scattered. Let's find out who was scattered. Let's find out who was scattered. Why they was being called Gentiles. Scattered, diaspora. A scattering, dispersion of Israelites dispersed among foreign nations. So what was those Israelites that was in Acts 2 talking about? Israelites that was born in these other lands? Israelites that was born in foreign nations, they would have been considered as those Gentiles. Period. Niggas always trying to grab in heathens and bring them into this fold. You slave-minded ass niggas. And I'm going to end it off there. All praises be to the Most High Yahweh through Mashiach Yahushua, our Lord, the Lord of the Israelites. And double honors to the big brother and the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brothers on down that's teaching and preaching the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Shalom Bayata Dawata. This your brother Yahakarab in and out for proclaiming the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Shalom Wa Baba Ball.